Hey guys, Blink here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make a frog grenade type beat, since it's one of my more popular songs, if not the most popular one. I think it's got something like 65 views last I checked, and because of that, I created a sequel, which I shall link to over here, or wherever it is, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, made a sequel to Frog Grenade, and I have honestly no idea how well that video is doing, but since the original did so well, I'll show you guys how to make your own Frog Grenade type beat. So yeah, let's get started. So in my DAW, I'll be using FL Studio, obviously, as you can see here. For the main bass, I use 3OSC here. I'll show you the settings that I use. So I just bring all these sliders down here. Set the pitch to 0 on all 3 oscillators. And it'll give you a sound like this. Of course, you don't need to use FL Studio, and you don't need to use 3OSC. Any synthesizer that has a sine wave should be able to work for this. But I use 3OSC since it's built into FL, and it's the easiest for me to use personally. So let's make a little bass. Doesn't need to be complicated. This is the main pattern I used for the original Frog Grenade, something like this. Obviously, we won't go with that since that's a dumb little sequence. That's kinda catchy. That should work for all intents and purposes. Okay, so I'll just put our little bass in there. Alright, now for the melody, or at least the starting melody. If you want the melody to interact with the bass like I did in, I think, the second Frog Grenade, Frog Nuke, we can just make the melody on the same synth. But I'm gonna open up another 3OSC. Same settings on everything. Nice, okay. Melody, melody, there we go. Now. Remember, use heaps of slides, because that's what I did in Frog Grenade, I guess. Okay, let's add some slides here in the beginning, since there's not enough slides here. Needs more slides! Okay. Okay, that's fine for start. Bring these over to this side. Add a little variation. That could be an interesting type thing. Alright. Okay, nice. We got a bass down. It's not amazing, but I'm just trying to give a quick demonstration here on the basics of frog grenading, if you will. So, let's see. We're making some frog weaponry. Weaponry from frogs, or weapons made for frogs. You decide. Okay. Let's add some drums. I'm too lazy to get any good ones, so I'm just going with the stock ones built into FL. Like 24. Get a little pattern going. Alright. It's kind of like a snare-ish kick. It's got like a psh sound. When making Frog Grenade and a bunch of other random work-in-progress songs that will probably never get released, this is a technique I found out. So, you put all the drums in a channel, well, not all the drums, all the kicks into a channel. Normally I just put like a little compressor on it, a little limiter first, and then we do the magic. I put this plug-in manipulator on it. It's a really cool modulator made by the people at Infected Mushroom and Polyverse, and it's a very unique modulator. You can control the pitch, formant, you can smear it, and then it does like a glitchy sort of effect, I guess. Harmonics, controlling the harmonics, and etc. You can get a whole bunch of cool effects with it. and I like creating melodies with kicks. Well, as close to a melody as you can get with a kick. So let's just experiment around with that for a bit. That could be something. Okay, idea. Now the thing you can do with manipulator, this, you can input port 0, 0. Let's get a little bit of this action going, MIDI out on 0, good. Bring that volume down, we don't need any piano sounds. Okay, now let's bring that to the same notes on the bass, see what happens there. There we go. Let's add some snares and stuff. A little more action, you know? Here. Okay, you know, let's try adding some manipulator on the snares as well, because I feel like that might sound good, maybe? Cartoon wobble sound. That doesn't sound bad. Okay, so there's one thing I need to add. There it is. I added this as like a little funny thing because I thought it was a funny sound. Like, and so I added that in the Frog Grenade and I showed it to Darn, and yeah, it wasn't a very well received sound from their musical perspective. And so I decided to add it a lot more times in Frog Nuke. So I'm gonna add it again here out of spite. Okay, something needs to come after. I'm thinking a little drop into a melodic chorus maybe. Because this is not very melodic. Just makes you think. Makes you think, why am I here right now? That's our Frog Grenade type beat bass. That's pretty much the essentials there. We got the sine wave bass. We got the weird manipulated kicks. Again, you don't have to match it with the notes of the bass, or you don't even have to use manipulator. Just some kind of weird modulation to give it some texture, I guess. Little sine wave melody. Of course, most important thing of all, for those of you using FL Studio, Industrial Sound Effect 8. Use it. Please. From this point, you can just kind of experiment, add whatever else you want. It's a free-for-all at this point. Like, just whatever sounds horribly good. Like, good in the worst way possible. I like to use a little other effect, gross beat. A little atmosphere going. Oh, that almost kind of sounds like a funk cowbell, which we can add in as well. Where are you at, little funk cowbell? Somewhere around here. Vintage. There we go. Found him. Okay, we'll put that on the same channel. Funk. Good. I feel like the bass needs to be a little more dirty here. Okay. Idea time. Yeah, that's right. Okay, now the drums are manipulated to match this bass. Okay, let's just make it faster here. Little break stop over here, and then it goes even faster. Alright, I forgot something I wanted to add. Let me just quickly add that. I'll do that in a moment. That'll be a surprise for when I do a quick cut edit right now. I got distracted and I didn't end up doing the thing after the cut, which is why I have a different shirt now. It's a different day because I got distracted that day and didn't end up doing the thing. But now I did the thing. Fred back here got his own section in the song. Isn't that right, Fred?
I spent some fire bars. I'm just like Eminem.
Yes, you are now a famous musical artist. So now I gave Fred his own gave him his own section, and I fixed up a few mistakes that I made because I did not like how the melody was sounding, so I changed it up slightly, added, I think, one more effect to it, and the drums I did not like the pattern for the snares, so I changed those up as well. So yeah, without further ado, it took me 2 days to make this. I only needed 1, but I got distracted again. So yeah, without further ado, I present Tadpole Bullet. And that is how you make your own frog grenade type beat. Make your own ones and show me what they do. I mean, yeah, show me your frog grenade type beats. Or don't, I guess. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.